How's it going, everybody? It is Glaze Plays here, and today I'm bringing you a how-to rank up video. Keep in mind that I am Ascendant 1. And while I know that that's not Radiant or Immortal level, I think it's going to be better for me to explain to you guys because I'm still in those lower ranks. Those higher ranks, they run off a different way, and they just do a lot of different things. So I think it's going to work for people that are in Iron to Diamond level, and that's what I want to do. I'm going to do something a little bit different. This is going to be a swift play, but a lot of these techniques are going to apply. Obviously, first I warm up with one team deathmatch. I don't do a bunch of aim laps. I don't do a bunch of that. This is going to be for people who have already done all that, have already warmed up, you know, and it's not working for them. They're still hard stuck, or they're still not ranking up. So the first tip is to not be predictable. Now, I mean, it sounds a much more, I don't know, I guess it sounds so much easier said than done. Like, how do I not be predictable? I'm not peeking these corners. I'm not doing these things. So I know they're pushing on B site here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hide in boathouse. Now, this isn't going to work every round. Maybe 1 or 2 rounds max. But it's not predictable. Who's going to suggest that they get on site, they see nobody? And obviously right here, I'm going to get one situational awareness. I see the back here, so I'm going to throw my fire. She can't come through. I'm going to swing around and get her right there. But they did not know I was in boathouse. I didn't make any noise, and it was very unpredictable. That's what you guys need to do, is stay unpredictable. Now, again,
We good.
This is with a duelist, of course. If you guys want to see, I suggest picking 1 to 2 characters to play with, if not 3, out of every category. You know, 1 for each category. So a duelist, a sentinel, a controller, whatever you want. If you guys want to see how to play with like another character, such as like Vise or Sage, just leave it in the comment section down below what character you want to see me play with, and I'll show you guys exactly what to do. Practice makes perfect. So I actually have 2 different accounts. This one I'm sending one on, the other one I'm actually only gold on. But what I do is I practice on the other account, because unless you're in a competitive gameplay, you're not going to learn all these new tips. So right here, I was unpredictable again. I took the angle. Unfortunately, I didn't get, 3-4 kills, but I got 1 pick. And 1 pick is enough to win. It's playing the team game. It's a team game. So you need to be confident enough to get a pick, but not overconfident enough to, ego peak and get destroyed.
Spike down A. One
but definitely, if you guys want to let me see any other character, just let me know. I would love to show you guys some more gameplay of what I've done, and hopefully get better as well. It's all about learning, and I want to learn together with you guys. That way we can all rank up at the same time. As you can see here, that pick there that I got, it held them off from pushing into sight, and it ended up getting us around there. So, tip number 1, don't be predictable. Tip number 2 is going to be confident in what you're doing. Have a strategy, have a plan with your team, communicate it, of course, and then go for it. If it doesn't work, go back to the drawing board and try something new. You have to win 13 rounds in a comp game. That's plenty of time to try new strats to win the game. Alright, tip number 3 is to communicate with your team. So as you can see, I'm still dead here, but I saw Reyna there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ping it for my teammates, because not a lot of people have comms. If you come into a game and you're like, oh, my teammates don't have comms, use pings. Use everything you can to communicate. Because complaining isn't going to get you anywhere. They're not going to magically get a mic. So what you need to do is you need to ping everything. Everything that you see, you let your team know. Information wins these games, and the more information you get out, the better. Now, on the contrary, this does not mean over-flood comms and like be very toxic or saying they're on A a million times. I'm sure your teammates know. You don't have to be that kind of guy. Now, right here, this is where tip number 4 is going to come into play. And tip number 4 is going to be use your ult wisely. So right here, I know I have 2 people on B side, so I can use my ult right here and not get hurt. I did throw my wall to cover up where I did spawn in. That way, if they tried to push it, they're going to be pushing through my fire and take damage. Now, I did get a pick there. It was sloppy, but it worked. Now, I know I have 2 teammates here still, and another one rotated over, so I'm going to try to go rest there, and I get 2 more picks, leaving Omen. With Omen flying, we know he's market, and we end up stealing the deal right there. So what I did is I used my ult wisely. I didn't just stupidly pop it at the beginning of the round. I made sure they were there first because I heard them. And then I used my ult because I knew that there was people there and that they won't be able to push me on site without confronting 2 of my teammates. If you use that there and you're by yourself, let's say you die, they're going to rush you and they are going to kill you. So use your ults wisely, time them well, and plan ahead. Tip number 5, and that's going to be to use your utility. You have utility, make sure you use it. Don't be just not flashing, not walling, or not using any of your util depending on the character that you're using. Right here, I'm going to flash because I hear footsteps. I missed, so I'm going to double flash after waiting a few seconds.
Watch your eyes.
Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a pick there, but I did do damage, and damage is what we want here. I did 127, which makes that Skye a one-shot, and I did 35 on their deadlock. I know that my team is closing in, so they're not going to be able to push site here. Unfortunately, the Jet did get picked off, and we are going to lose the round, but use your util. The point is to use it. You're not going to win every round, but make sure you're doing everything you can in order to win those rounds. Alright, so now we're on the attacking side, and from here what we're going to do is look for an early pick and push into a site and play off of our team. We want to make sure we're making initiative because of course they are defending, so we're going to have to be the ones to get on there and do the work, get the picks early, and that's how you're going to win these attacking rounds. That goes with any game that you have a situation where it's attack and defense. So right here it's going to start. I know I have a Guardian, so I have them outgunned here in long distance, so I'm going to take out that Gecko. And unfortunately, I did try and curve my wall here. I used it to heal a bit, but I was hoping to get an easy window into Cubby, but I didn't there. But what that's going to allow to happen, as I know there's two on my left, so I do see, or on my right, so I do see Omen here when I peek out. I'm going to get him, and I hear Deadlock pushing up, or Skye pushing up, and I almost got the pick off on her, but I did do some value. So that's going to allow my teammates to take off the last two that were holding sight, and we're going to win this round right here. So it's to be confident. You want to be, it's not really a tip, but it's more of like, you need to be confident sometimes. That doesn't mean ego peek mid every time there's a chamber there with an op. Please do not do that. It means if you know they're outgunned, make a play for your team and get those early picks. You're a duelist. Your job is going to be to get those picks for your team. And that brings us to our last tip here, and that's actually going to be to just have fun. If you're not having a good time, if you're angry or, just flipping out, crashing out on the mic, or, it's not going to go well. You need to have a good mental. You need to have fun. If you're not having fun, take a break. Go play another game, come back in 30 minutes, warm up, and try again. You're not going to win every round. You're not going to be the game MVP every round. Sometimes you will be the bottom frag. That's how it goes. As long as you're doing everything you can, don't stress yourself out over it. See what if you know you're messing up, figure out what you're going to do differently. Try new things. Have fun with it. It's a game. You're going to be able to have fun. So right here, I did flash because I heard them in garden. I used my ultimate as well because I knew I had a teammate backing me up. Unfortunately, Deadlock did get me there. And then, we did get pushed in the back. I got leveled by Omen. Most of my team got leveled by Omen. We did end up winning this round. But the point is, you don't win them all. You're not going to be the best player in every situation. Sometimes things are going to happen like that. It's an unpredictable game. So that's why you need to try to be unpredictable. Like we said in tip 1 there. Like I said, we do win the round. Obviously, I didn't do much, but that's okay. As long as you make those few rounds of good plays. So if you know your team's lacking, you get 3 picks in a round and you win it. That's all you need to do. You need to step up 1 or 2 times to keep that momentum rolling. You don't need to lead every single round. These are the tips that helped me go from silver to ascendant. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully some of, if not all, these tips help you out. And I'm curious to see if they work for you. Let me know in the comment section below if any of these tips help. Come back, save this video, come back to it, and let me know. As well as, again, if you do want to see me play like a Sentinel or a controller and let you know some tips with them, I'd be more than happy to share them. Yeah, never mind. We lost that round, guys. I kind of forgot that we lost that round. Happens to the best of us. So anyway, this is that final round there. They did come back and win. They beat us in 2v2, as you saw barely while I was running my mouth. So one of their teammates left. I'm not sure what happened. They DC'd, but good for us. I do see somebody peek out there. I do see another one here, so I can kill there. So that's 2k right there. Now, information tells me that they're garden. So I'm going to throw my fire here to heal up, but unfortunately they pushed out and they died. So now that is the end. Hopefully you all enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And just have a good one, guys. Like I said, this game is really fun. It's great to learn. It's a hard game. And I'm glad I got into it, and I'm glad I'm able to share this content with you guys. Have a good one.